They can squeeze through these things, but they should hopefully. There we go. They are all tracked. Let's track these guys as well. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Dragast here, and welcome back to another episode of Total Tank Simulator. So, we're going to continue on the campaign today. The first episode didn't go so well. We had a really hard time doing levels 1 and 2, so I'm hoping it gets a bit easier. I highly doubt it will, though. And we can actually complete all 3 of these levels in this episode. So I'm going to try and do that. That's my ultimate goal, but if we only get 1 or 2 done, that's fine as well. So let's go on to level 3 and see what we got going on here. So I'm just going to put 1 light tank down just to see what the enemy is doing here, so we can kind of actually strategize. Okay, so that's a shitload of stuff. Alright, so we got minefields in the middle here. We got artillery behind that minefield, obviously keeping it safe, and very few tanks on the sides. So what I'm thinking I need to do is obviously hit up either the left or right side, or both of the sides, and try and get this artillery out as quickly as possible, because that is a shitload of artillery. And look at that, I've been defeated. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is do some medium tanks on the sides here, just like he's doing actually, but I want to overpower his units. So we're going to do quite a few more, and I'm going to keep everything out of the middle because, well, obviously those mines are there, and I don't want to be hitting them. Now, I'm also going to put some light tanks in the front here. I want to attack the enemy as quickly as possible, so I'm going to put, you know what, let's just put a wall of light tanks in the front here. Looks like 5 strong. Okay, and I have 300 money left, so that gives me enough for some artillery as well. We're just going to put 1 artillery here and 1 artillery there, and that is all I can afford. Now, I'm going to fix this because someone's going to be mad that this isn't perfect, so we want to put that right there. There we go. Everything's good. Let's try this first strategy out and see if it works. I feel like he's got so much more money than me, but I have the tanks now. This is actually going really well already. My light tanks are probably going to get demolished here pretty damn quickly, but you got to remember, I got medium tanks coming up in the back here, so if I can take down most of these, that would be great, and it's looking like that is exactly the case. Look at this light tank, all the way in the back lines already. Alright, here we go. We got our final little light tank. Now we got our medium ones. They still got these. Are these heavy tanks? Because these things are lasting for quite a long time. Okay, it's looking like it's not so good, actually. All my units on the left-hand side are down. We still got, well, looks like 3 left on the right-hand side. But once again, he's just kicking my ass. Look at this. Okay, well, I think all I got left is artillery. All right, do you think you can take out like 15 units, little artillery? You're not even hitting anything. Okay, there you go. Now you're shooting, and you just shot. There was nothing there. I don't know what you're trying to shoot. All right, and there it goes. Oh, no, we don't have another one. I don't know why they churned, but defeated. Okay, I felt like that would have been good, but obviously did not go as planned. All right, I'm going to try a no-tank strategy here, something we haven't done yet. So I'm going to put anti-tanks in the front. I think I'm only, how much money do I got? Okay, I got 1,000 left. I want mostly artillery, so I'm going to put 2 anti-tanks in the front. That way they're close to the tanks, and hopefully they can get them down really quickly. And somewhere in the middle / back here, we're just going to put all artillery for the rest of it. How much are these? 150 each. Okay. So that's everything that we can afford with that. I guess I can afford a few more landmines, so let's just do that. We'll throw some more on the sides here. That way, obviously, he has landmines in the middle, so he can hit those as well. And then I have landmines on the side, so his tanks are going to hopefully hit landmines before he hits me. So let's see how good this does. I'm not feeling too good about it, but I did want to try a no-tank strategy here, just because it sounds really freaking fun. How did my landmines already explode? Did I shoot them? And why is this guy aiming? Where the fuck is this guy aiming? What are you doing? Alright, well that was so worth it. Please hit my landmines. Okay, just go right through them. That's totally cool too. I didn't realize that was so spread out. Oh man, this is just even worse. Look at this. I don't think I've killed anything, guys. I got 1 artillery left. Never mind, I don't think I got anything left. There we go, we got fucking defeated. Holy shit, this is difficult. I killed a grand total of 2 anti-tanks, so go me, holy shit. He's got 9 anti-tanks. That's more than what I can buy. Alright, so I'm going to try now. We've tried, you know, kind of like a... Well, obviously the non-tank strategy, and then we tried a medium tank strategy, but I gotta go back to the light tanks. They're just way too cheap to not be useful, so we're going to do a Zerg of light tanks in the front here. Alright, and look at that, we still have 800 money left, so I'm thinking, oh man, the medium tanks are really tempting here. I do like the Tigers though, so let's do one Tiger in the back here. If this doesn't work out, we'll do a light tank, medium tank strategy. I have 100 left, so we'll just throw a random medium tank over here as well. So, this is the most tanks I've had. This is probably the best chance I have for winning. I feel like I just have to outnumber him in terms of tanks and survive his artillery, and we should be okay. So let's see how we're doing here. Light tanks are going to take a while to take down these medium tanks, and we're probably going to lose a lot of my units here. Oh, this is not looking good. We are losing units way too quickly, and his units are not going down. I mean, look at how much these things are taking. This is impressive. All right, come on, just keep bouncing off everything and exploding stuff. All right, we got one more tank over here. I still got my Tigers. Looks like the only thing really left are my Tigers, so hopefully, for fuck's sakes, this is not gonna go well. We still got our Tiger over here, though. Never mind. All right, it looks like I got one light tank left. This was a lot closer, though, as you can see. Yes, we were defeated. Looks like he only had 2 tanks left, though. Alright, we're going all light tanks this time with 2 artillery directly in the middle. I gotta assume the light tanks are the answer once again. These light tanks are just too strong for how damn cheap they are. I might need more defense, though. I feel like these tanks are gonna go down really friggin' quickly, which they do. I'm just hoping strength in numbers will prevail here. And it's looking good so far, but it's really hard to tell, especially with all this artillery and anti-tank weapons in the middle here. It might be good to just do an all-artillery strategy as well to try and take down everything from range. Alright, well, my light tank strategy is not going too well anymore. We got, looks like 3 units over here. This side's doing a hell of a lot better, but still, you can see these medium tanks can take quite a few shots before they go down, and unfortunately, my light tanks can only take 1 or 2. Alright, but we are getting behind them. This is really close. We still got so many enemy tanks over here. Mind you, 2 of them are tracked. 1 is still looking like it's in working order. He might hit his own mines here, though. But I don't think I have really anything left. Now, can he actually hit his mines? Yes, he can. Okay. So that made him immobilized. So I'm still at range, but, yes. Okay, I think I got... Oh, no, I still have my artillery. I've totally forgot about you guys. Okay, I think every tank's immobilized, but obviously they got a lot more artillery than me, unfortunately. So, once again, they fucking win. This is so difficult. Alright, well, we got another tank strategy here. This one is just some random kind of weird placement, but it might actually work. So my logic behind this is I got heavy tanks in the front. I'm hoping they're targeted first because they have the defenses to take a lot of shots. Behind that, we got some lights. In the middle here, we got some mediums, and then in the back, we got some more lights, and I'm hoping they stay all away from the landmines. So this is 22 tanks. I feel like this is my best shot yet. Let's hope it goes well here. I'm just hoping they focus fire the Tigers here, because I need them to take the brute force. There we go. At least the Tiger's being hit right now. But yes, I need them to take the brute force of the damage from the enemies here. It's looking good so far. It's so hard to tell, though, because these anti-tank freaking weapons in the middle are the worst. Oh, God, and there goes my tank right into the landmines. Doesn't even give a damn. Next one's coming in. So some of the backlight tanks did die due to landmines, and another one's going in as well. This is very unfortunate, but still, it feels like we're doing pretty good here. Okay, please stop killing yourself to the mines. We have this in the bag. If you don't kill yourselves to the mines, oh God, damn it. No, all right, so we still got this guy over here. I mean, he's smoking. It's not going well, but we just got to kill some artillery, and then we should have it in the bag here. Also, we got some guys in the back as well, so I think we're doing pretty good here. The unfortunate part is, oh, shit. Uh-oh. I think... Oh, you have got to be kidding me! I've been immobilized with all 3 of these tanks, and they don't have the range to get through these last 3 artillery. God damn it, this minefield really did screw me over, so I gotta bring everything more to the side so they don't go into the middle, it feels like. There's no way of me winning this, so I'm just going to go back and try this once again. So let's bring these guys, because these all died due to mines. I'm going to bring them on the side corners here all the way back. And then we're just going to try this. Let's not change too much, because obviously it's working. The problem was the minefield got rid of like 3 or 4 of my tanks. So I'm hoping this works a bit better this time. Definitely the heavy tanks in the front seem to be the answer. Alright, we're coming in. It's looking like, unfortunately, still some of the light tanks are going to the front lines and going through that fucking minefield. There's another wasted tank, so that's one wasted tank already. So I'm just trying to tally this up to see if this, kind of strategy is viable. Okay, over here, things are looking like it's, well, pretty on par, but on the left-hand side, once again, my god, this fucking minefield. I wish there was like a minesweeper or something, because this is really screwing me over. Alright, let's hope this guy doesn't hit this mine. Okay, he got exploded, unfortunately. So we only got, once again, 2 immobilized fucking tanks back here. Great. Alright, gonna try something a little different here. I got 5 heavy tanks on the left and 5 light tanks on the right. Now, my logic behind this one is I want the bottom half to get through the enemies as quickly as possible, get behind enemy lines, take out that artillery, and the light tanks are really there to just stop the other tanks from getting behind my heavy tanks. So that's the logic behind it. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I feel like this is enough firepower, though. So let's see. Here we go. We've already destroyed 1 medium tank. That's how quick these things are to destroy. Now, the important part is that these things actually hit their shots. So let's make sure here. I'm hitting trees left, right, and center. That's the problem. If a tree gets in the way, it actually wastes one of my shots. But so far, so good. All my 5 heavies are still moving forward, and we have taken out every single one of the enemy tanks. Now, unfortunately, I wanted to move up a little bit, but it's looking like, oh, fuck, not again! Please, God. Okay, at least we're in range, I think, so I can keep shooting them. And I still got my enemies coming in now. The light tanks are totally dead, but this is going actually way better than I expected. I'm feeling good about it. The heavy tanks are behind enemy lines now. Now I just need to kill these anti-tank things. Come on, please tell me they're in range. We got this thing. Come on. Everything's immobilized. We just gotta kill a few more. Okay, this guy's still shooting the back guys. It's looking like we're still in range. Thankfully, the heavy tanks do have longer range. They're not the most accurate, though, as you can clearly see. Oh, shit, what's he shooting behind him? Or did something bounce off him behind him? Okay, once again, all right, how are we doing, though? They only had 3 units left. That was way closer. Okay, I feel like Alright, I feel like this might be a better idea. We got all medium tanks down below. Let's see how this does against the enemy. Because at least with medium tanks, if I run over a mine with one of them, it's not the end of the world. They're only worth 100 each. Got a lot more units this time and a lot more expendability. So let's see how this does. We're just going to keep moving forward here. Oh, I'm not feeling good at all. I feel like we're scrunched up. We're stuck in on each other, as you can see right now. And the enemies are already coming in. I don't know if these are medium or heavy tanks. I'm pretty sure they're mediums. And that did not go well at all. So the heavy tanks, I'm actually surprised. They're doing a lot better than the light or mediums this time. Last time I was making fun of them because they were so expensive. So sometimes units can surprise you. At this point, though, like I'm back at square one. I don't know what the fuck to do. Alright, trying something new now. I feel like, a lot of these units are obviously going to die to mines, but I feel like spreading out my guns is important because now we have a wave of tanks that spreads all the way across the field. So I'm feeling like this might be good. Strength in numbers once again, and hopefully I can take down the enemies before they take down me with all those mines. And I'm hoping I can actually destroy some of these mines as well. So let's see how this works, because we've been, spending most of the time on the left or right-hand side, and I feel like the forest is really what, gets me stuck. So it's like, this is actually looking really fucking good. So I'm pretty excited about this. We might need to tweak it a little bit, maybe move the light tanks to medium tanks, but no, actually, look at this, guys. Oh, don't hit the fucking mines! God damn it! I really wish they acknowledged the mines or something. There we go, that guy seemed to. Oh, this is going good, though, guys. We got a light tank right on artillery here. Oh, shit! And I got my heavy coming in as well. Holy shit. And that's how a tank formation can really change something, because we've tried light tanks before, it did not work out, and it doesn't seem like it would logically work to just spread them all the way across the field for this one. But it did, and holy shit was that difficult. Alright, well let's go on to level 4, and hopefully, I would love a little break, to be honest, because it took me over an hour to do that freaking campaign mission. So, definitely would like a break here. Let's go to Heavy Tank. We're just going to check out what they have here and try and strategize. Not that strategizing seems to work in this game, because everything I do seems like it's wrong. So they just got, looks like lights in the front, mediums, and then heavies. I hope I get a lot of money, because that's a lot of tanks, man. We also have a forest playing field, so immediately I feel like light tanks would be a good strategy here. Not only are they faster, there's more, guns to shoot the enemies, and then these trees won't be as much of a nuisance. So I think I'm going to try that, do some light tanks, maybe some artillery as well, because they are all tanks here. We don't have to worry about artillery at all. So let's try a light tank artillery strategy. So how much money do we got? 3,500. Okay, we'll do like 1 artillery per square here. I don't know if you can see these squares, but there's big squares in the back. I think that should be good, and we're just going to go crazy with the light tanks, guys. I'm not going to really have any formation here, because there's so much forest anyways, it doesn't really matter, and look at how much I can do here. This is going to be great. I'm just going to keep going. Alright, there we go. We got 60 units total. Looks like 55 light tanks, guys. Now, I'm a little worried about this because they are fighting off against a lot of medium and heavy tanks, and light tanks don't really do well against those, but we do have the artillery in the back here, so hopefully take down quite a bit of them. Alright, once again, though, going for strength in numbers here. It's looking like, oh, this looks great. I don't know how I can lose, but, you know, this game surprises me every time I play it, so we'll see how we can do here. The fight has clearly started here, and it almost feels like I'm in Star Wars right now with all these, like, projectiles shooting across the screen. So, how are we doing here? It's really hard to tell because, obviously, these are stronger tanks, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. We're getting behind enemy lines, which is what you want to do. You want those turrets spinning around all the time, and I think we got this in the bag, guys. Am I actually going to do a campaign mission first try? I'm feeling good about it. I think we got this. Alright, my numbers are dwindling, but we got to remember I still got artillery in the back as well. We got some light tanks over here I didn't notice. It's not doing too bad, though. We still got about 10 light tanks. They got about, I don't know, 5 heavies here, or a mix of heavies and mediums. But it looks like I'm slowly wearing them down, so it's not always about strength. It's just about strength and numbers sometimes, and I'm feeling like it could be here. But again, these things can take so many hits. Look at this. Look at how many hits this thing is taking. I don't even know if I can pierce their armor. This is ridiculous. All right, he is finally smoking at least. But still, as you can see, this thing is like a boss tank. It just won't go down. All right, now I'm getting a little worried. We are dwindling in numbers here, and these tanks do not want to go down. I'm rotating around them, which is what you want to do, but still, they are just going to slowly take... I think it's 1 hit for light tanks against heavy tanks, so each hit that I take, I'm losing a tank. And as you can see, each hit that he takes doesn't really do much. Okay, we got 2 left here. I only got 2 light units left. One's immobilized over here. But I still got 4 artillery in the back. That's really my only option here. Okay, looks like I'm down to my last one. Oh, yeah, the artillery's still here, though, and this thing's immobilized. I got this in the bag regardless. It's just gonna take a while. I would love for this light tank to be able to take it out, though. I think, actually, its turret's broken. Or it's actually aiming at... No, it's not aiming at anything else. Its turret is broken, so my light tank's got it. It's just gonna take a while. That was a really awesome fight, though. Usually they're not that close. There we go. We got the victory. First try, guys. That felt great. Finally, a strategy of mine worked. So we ended off with 4 artillery left, 1 was killed somehow, and I had 2 tanks left. 1 was immobilized and 1 was okay. Can't get much closer than that. That was a really fun fight. Let's go on to level 5. I'm feeling good about this. Let's keep the momentum up, and hopefully we can take out this one as well. Gonna do another heavy tank just to see what he's doing here. I want to see if I'm fighting basically artillery or... Okay, I'm fighting everything. Holy shit. Alright, so obviously its artillery is pretty protected here with mines. On the left-hand side, we got a lot of heavy firepower. On the right-hand side, not so much. So I'm feeling like what I'm going to want to do is go directly against the enemy right here, and then these guys will just turn into me, and hopefully we can fight on the front lines. That's my plan. Let's try it out and see how it works. Now, I got 5,650 bucks. This is the most I've had before. So I'm feeling like, again, I love my light tanks. I want to use them, but I also definitely do want to mix this time. So let's just go crazy here. We have a lot of money to spend, so I'm going to do a very uneven line of light tanks, and then we're going to do some mediums in the back of those. I guess maybe I should do heavies first, but let's just try this, see how it works, and then we're going to do some heavies. We still got 2,200 bucks. All right, now we're gonna go with some artillery in the back here. We'll do 1 for each square. I feel like that's enough artillery. You don't need more than that. And let's go crazy. Let's do some more light tanks. We'll do another line. Again, I'm not really strategizing right here, obviously. There we go. We spent all our money. Let's just see how it works. Let's try it out and hope for the best. Alright, look at this, though. This is a true tank war, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I can take out most of these mines with my light tanks, and then my heavy tanks can do the brute force of the damage here. Outlook not so good, though. Those 2 lines of light tanks in the front are already gone. My light tanks in the back are making their way to the front, though, but their light tanks are somehow pretty much all still alive. I don't get how they survive so well. All right, we got one more light tank to get down over here. Nobody seems to be shooting it. Okay, well, I guess that one's totally fine. We got the heavies over here. Somehow I got a light tank already behind them, but as you can see, I don't got too many units left. This isn't going well. Thankfully, I got 2 healthy heavies right here. Hopefully, they can do some serious damage to these mediums. There goes one. But unfortunately, they're in the range of the anti-tank weapons now, which is what I don't want. Okay, it looks like we got 1 immobilized tank left and just artillery. Now, he has a lot of tanks left, so we're just going to leave this because it didn't go well. Now, I do have a little bit of a plan now. I was thinking about it, and definitely putting landmines over here where, you know, all of his brute force is going to be a good idea. So we're going to go hard. Actually, I'm going to erase these because they always turn in on themselves. So we'll put them somewhere like this, and we'll just put a nice big wall of them. Now, hopefully, I spent a lot of money on that, but hopefully that takes out the vast majority of the heavy tanks. So I'm going to put a lot of my stuff over on this side. So we're going to go, I'm thinking medium tanks are the answer for this. So let's just try a bunch of medium tanks. We'll put a couple heavies on the front to take the brute force of those light tanks that will be hitting them. And then over here, I guess we can put some light tanks to get any track tanks that go into that minefield. Actually, I'm going to put those back a little bit so hopefully they don't get hit. All right, let's try this out and see how it is. Okay, god damn it, these mines are, they seem like they'd be so close, but obviously they aren't. So, once again, we're gonna move these in quite a bit. Okay, we're gonna do something a little bit dangerous. We're gonna put them really close to my tanks. I'm hoping they start to, you know, drive on them, but they are really close to my tanks as well, and my tanks could definitely drive on them as well. That's a little bit better, but still, I feel like it's just not gonna help, because they're just gonna go for the front lines. They're gonna totally miss all of them, but maybe I could make them hit their own landmines like they are right now. All right, light tanks are all down. We got, our light tanks are somehow still alive over here. I really wish I could have lured them. Maybe I should put artillery behind it. Why didn't I think about that? That'd be a good spot for artillery, actually. That way they don't move, and they will be for sure utilized as landmines. Looks like we only got medium tanks left. He still has heavy tanks, so once again, not going well for me. Alright, gonna try something a little bit different this time. I'm hoping to track the vast majority of tanks here, so I got 2 lines of mines all the way across the field. Now, they have a lot of tanks coming in on me, but I got artillery in the back. I just really want artillery to work at least once. So let's try this. Again, I'm not really feeling too good about it, but I would be amazed if it works. So I'm hoping this is enough to track each and every tank. I doubt it will be, though. We still got artillery to deal with as well, but I got more artillery than him. So here we go. They can squeeze through these things, but they should hopefully. There we go. They are all tracked. Let's track these guys as well. There we go. And now I just gotta track the big heavies here, which are going to be a hell of a lot harder. So I might need to put a few more mines on this side, but I can't believe we got every light tank there. There we go. The big guys are tracked, the majority of them. The light tanks are trying to get through, but once again, they're tracked as well. Oh, this might go well here. I might need a little bit of tweaking. I feel like I need more mines on the right-hand side, because as you can see, all these mines right here didn't get hit, so I can just move all those over to the heavies, and it might actually work. You never know, but still, the artillery is just taking me down, and for whatever reason, my artillery is not going for them. So logically, I feel like this could work, but my artillery just doesn't seem to like me, man. I'm going to try it one more time, though. I'm going to move a lot of the mines over just to see how it can do. Actually, I could probably save a lot of money and not put these mines down and put more artillery as well. So let's do something like that, and we'll do one more line with the landmines, and hopefully we can afford a little bit more artillery as well. Okay, there we go. We got 610 money left, so that's going to give us a little bit more artillery power. 10 money left. Unfortunately, you can't buy anything for 10, so let's hit play here and see if this does any better. Now, I got more firepower. I'm feeling good about that, and that was pretty much the perfect setup for those landmines. It doesn't waste any. So hopefully these can track all the light tanks again. I was amazed that this first line of mines tracked every single one of these tanks. So let's see if it happens again. There goes those ones. There goes those ones. That is fucking hilarious. And now I should be able to track the vast majority of these as well. The heavy tanks can take 2 mines. They're beastly. But it's looking like they're not going to be able to get through 3 waves of these things. We got still a few that are not tracked. It looks like... Alright, we got one more heavy here. Is he going to get tracked? He is not going to get tracked. Oh, is he? Okay, he is tracked. Now this guy... please get tracked as well. There we go. Every tank did get tracked. I still have... Well, I don't got much artillery left. Unfortunately, I don't know why this guy is so good with his artillery and why I'm shooting all these tracked tanks. I wish you could kind of command your units to do things, because obviously it wouldn't be logical right now to be hitting these tanks. It would be logical but to be hitting this artillery. But logic is not part of Total Tank Simulator, so unfortunately this idea was good on paper, but the artillery units are just not that good. Thankfully, I feel like these guys are out of the range of the artillery or something, maybe? Because these guys are all fine on the far right-hand side. That or this artillery is literally just going down a line, and I think that is the case because 2 units were just destroyed, and yes, they can indeed reach my artillery. God damn it. Alright, unfortunately his artillery is untouched. Mine is, well, on its last legs, literally. I got 2 units left. I still gotta destroy all these tanks and whatnot, so I don't think artillery is unfortunately gonna work here either. And I don't really understand why. Maybe if I move it up a little bit. I think I'll try that out and see if it works or not, but obviously I don't think it will. Alright, trying a little bit of a kind of flying V formation here, and I'm just adding light tanks to the front lines now to hopefully take the brute force of the enemy, but we got mediums in the back and then 1 heavy in the front, and then just kind of like this V pattern all the way down. Now, I still got 1250 left. You know what? Let's just go crazy. We're going to do another line of light tanks here just because, well, strength in numbers, I guess. Alright, all the way across. Look at that. 0 money left. That's visually pleasing. Can't believe that exactly used all my money, so that was lucky. Let's try this thing out. This is a lot of tanks here. I'm feeling good about it. This might actually work. Once again, though, I'm going for strength in numbers. I feel like that's really the only strategy that works, unfortunately, in Total Tank Simulator right now. It's looking pretty good, though. Like, I still got a lot of units left here, and basically nothing on the left-hand side. I got 1 more light tank I gotta take down, and then I'm just surrounding all the rest of these tanks here. Now, hopefully these guys aren't dumb enough. Oh, they are dumb enough to go into there, aren't they? Hopefully they can at least take out a lot of this artillery, because they're close enough to. Alright, this is looking really good, though, because these tanks are surrounded. There's only a couple left, and all I got in the back is just some artillery to deal with, and I got light tanks flying around dealing with them. That's the one benefit of light tanks. They're really good at taking out artillery just because they're so quick. And there we go! Congrats, you completed the pre-alpha. Holy shit. I gotta say, that was way more difficult than I expected. What's weird, though, is the hardest levels were the starting levels. 1, 2, and 3 were way harder than 4 and 5, but I had a great time playing with it. It actually did make you kind of strategize and, you know, rack your head about what you were doing wrong. But yeah, guys, that was the German campaign for Total Tank Simulator for the pre-alpha, at least. I'm sure they're going to be releasing more levels in the near future, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, thanks for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.